Well, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail. You're very welcome to the programme. And where we are is we're actually at Bishop's Court here near DROMORE, as you can see. And this is what this exactly used to be. It was the Bishop's Court, the Bishop's Palace, also known as DROMORE House, and also Loyola House as well. The Bishop's Palace was a fine three-storey late 18th century mansion, and it was built in 1781 by the Right Reverend and Honourable William Beresford. He was Lord Bishop of DROMORE. Now, as I say, it was also known as DROMORE House, Bishop's Court and Loyola House. Now, Roger McGuinness owned it around 1820, and he called it DROMORE House. So this Georgian mansion house was enhanced by Bishop Beresford's successor, and that was the Right Reverend Thomas Percy, who was born in 1729 and he died in 1811. And of course he's buried not too far from here in the Church of Ireland Cathedral in DROMORE, and I've covered his grave. There's also a monument to Bishop Percy in DROMORE Park, so there is, and I've covered that as well. Now, it continued as the residence of the Anglican bishops of DROMORE until 1842, when it was sold to James Quinn, and it was used as a school after 1842. Now, it was the residence of John H. Quinn in 1852. But there's also a Jesuit connection here as well, believe it or believe it not, because in 1883 the property was sold to the Jesuit order, who had been formed as a counter-reformation to the Protestant Reformation of the 16th century, and they were called the Society of Jesus. And so the mansion in DROMORE was named after their founder, Ignatius Loyola, who founded the society in 1540. Now, the house therefore was called Loyola House, and the order had bought the house for £8,200, and you can see the lovely scenery here. And the calves as well. And so over there's DROMORE. And you can see actually the chapel there of DROMORE. That's the spire, the present day Roman Catholic Church in DROMORE. So the house actually only operated for 4 years with the Jesuits, and then it closed its doors for whatever reason. And in 1888, although the property did remain in the hands of the Jesuits until January 1918, when it was sold for £8,840, but since then it fell into a state of ruin and has since been demolished, unfortunately. And there used to be just the garden wall that remained from 1782, but it's gone now as well. And this was the site of where the palace was, where this house is. I was talking to the gentleman and he was able to show me a photograph of the house that he has framed. But the house, the mansion actually was where his house is now, and the garden then was just beyond it. So just down the side there, as you can see, and beyond. So that's where the garden was. So quite amazing, isn't it? And of course, this road here, which is called Bishop's Court, leads out onto the Dual Carriageway, and I passed this this entrance of Bishop's Court down the far end there, and many times, in fact, you can see the cars from the Dual Carriageway on down, and I've passed that many times, not realising that this was the Bishop's Court actually. So quite amazing. But There's actually another twist to the story here as well, because there used to be a golf club in Dromore as well, and so it has a connection as well with the area, because Dromore used to have, as I say, a golf course and a club of its own. And according to a newsletter report dated the 10th of January 1896, it records the recent formation of a golf club here in the town, and is quoted as saying, "A new Irish club has been formed at Dromore, County Down, to be called the Dromore Club." And so the golfing annual dated 1895 and 1896 states that the club was instituted on the 20th of November 1895. The course of 9 holes is situated on the old Loyola grounds, which of course is here. So there was a golf course here as well at one time. So fantastic. Quite a bit of history here, and most people like myself didn't even know it until I done a wee bit of research. And as I've already said, that whenever the Society of Jesus, the Jesuits, owned it and occupied it, the old Bishop's Palace was called Loyola House by them, after their founder Ignatius Loyola. Now, in the golfing annual of 1907, 1908 and in the Irish Golfers Guide of 1910, the club is recorded as believed to be extinct, and it's certainly not here today, that's for sure. In fact, you wouldn't even know that there was a golf course here in its day, or a mansion for that matter. The only thing that gives it away is the name, Bishop's Court, the name of this road. So there you go. You can see the Roman Catholic Church there in the background, and also a windmill further on. But the house there is the house, the site of where the original Bishop's Court was, the Bishop's Palace, also known as Dromore House and Loyola House. So thanks for watching, and God bless.